Hello, good evening, and lovely to see you all today. We'll have some people joining on quickly, I hope. So today, a little bit different tonight. The sale has already gone live, so everything is available on the website. I will repost the link later as soon as I finish. So there's some bargains to be had. I've had several orders go through, and there's only one item I haven't been able to get on the actual launch day, but I'm not sure what's the state of play is, obviously a day later. So the best bet is to go online. Like I say, with the link, I've shown you the video as to all the reductions that are coming. So that's the best place to start first of all. So today I've got a little bit of a different subject. Something you've not seen me do, and I've probably not done for a long while. I'm going to get the screen down on the table. There we go. And this is a card I made a long while ago. Now, if any of my demonstrator colleagues are on here tonight, you will probably think, what the heck? This is a very old card. So extremely old. None of the products are still current. It's been around for a long while, or a long while ago, should I say. So this is what we call quilting with card. Now, can you see on here, you can see some texture on here, and that's going to be the magic ingredient that we're going to do at the end of the card. So briefly, I'll just say what I've been doing for, mainly for motor neuron, but also we've just got a bit carried away. I've been clearing out my craft studio of lots of swaps and samples that I've had going back years and years, and I mean a long while. Hi Lynn, not a long time no see. So Lynn's been over helping a lot, and she's volunteered to take some homework home with her. So she's actually chosen tonight's card. We came across this card and she said, oh, I like the texture on there. I said, right, we'll do it tonight. So she's chosen what we're doing. Hi Linda, good to see you. So this is what we're going to make, but obviously with not those colours or the stamps or the papers, everything's gone. So we're going to start from scratch. Now I've got a little bit ahead because I have made my base card. As always, it's scored down the middle at 10.5 and then cut across in half at 14.85, and I've scored it. So it's a little bit bouncy, so I'm just going to flatten that again along there. Oh dear, excuse me. So that's my starting ground. So I'm going to put that one there. I'm then going to put another layer of, hi Maxine, this was Gorgeous Grape, this one's Highland Heather. So we're going to add this layer onto here, okay, but I'm going to be working on this one first. So I'm going to put that one just in the corner behind my photo out of the way, and this is the one we're going to be using. Now what I've done here, I'm going to grab a Sharpie. I don't know which one's going to be the best one. That seems to be writing. So I'm going to make a lot of squares tonight. Now my square sizes were 1 1/4. You can see this here, can't you? So 1 1/4 inch squares, or so 3.2, yeah, 3.2 centimeters. Okay, so I always say work in one or the other. Okay, so 1 1/4 or 3.2. Okay, so that's what the sizes are you're going to need. Now what I've done is got out my trusted lavender. Now this is my lavender papers in here. Hi Shaz, nice to see you. So these are the biggish pieces in here I have got more than one pack in there because I'm away this weekend on a busman's holiday style retreat and do your own thing. So basically I'm going away with the same team member Laurie that I went away to Arundel with down in West Sussex. Now with each paper pack I now have a Ziploc bag like this. This is a longer piece sticking out the end there, but they still keep together. It's just so the little pieces can stay together in my pack. It is beautifully pretty. Maxine, these papers are holding over for another 12 months. So they've moved into the new annual catalogue. So because of that, this is the set you'd love. Yes, you've got 12 months, another 12 months. It's in the new catalogue. And it launches on the 1st of May. Now, these papers are beautiful, and they've got beautiful papers on the back. You're going to see a snapshot of all 12 of those. So, but this is where I go to get my little bits for my scraps. As Lynn said today, I don't throw anything away. I very little. I do recycle a lot. Just popping that back in the pack of paper so that's out of the way. So what I've done for you to save you some time, I've had my trusted little trimmer here, my little guillotine, and I've cut a load of squares out already. Now this is front and back of each of the papers. So in a pack of paper we have 12 sheets, 2 of each, but each one has a front and a back to it. So like this one, oh, that's not a very good example. What's on the back of this one? So that's one of these solid images, the bigger images there, and that's, so I've got front and back. This one will probably be, that's with the cottontail one, so that's that one and that one. So I've just put these together in a pattern that I liked, cut those out early for you, so we don't have to wait. So this is just a recap. So this is quilting with card, so no needles in sight. I'm just going to pop those to one side. I'm going to mount these onto here. I did, in a dummy run, I did actually just do something slightly different, and I did just cut a little tiny piece off. So let me just, yeah, I had a tiny little edge off the bottom here. This is a normal size layer, but I'm going to have it slightly bigger at the top and bottom. Just a little tiny slither like that off there. Okay. What I'm going to do is lay these all out onto the piece of card. Okay, I've just put them, so save time me just keep moving them all around. I've made them done like this so that I know where I'm going to place them. Okay, and then these 3 along the bottom. Just thought that might help save a little bit of time, and I'm going to lay it on here now so that I can stick them down. Now I like to leave a little border around the edges, so your key pieces are to get that first row where you want them. Okay, check the depth downwards to see how much space you'd like to leave between them, like this, and the gap in between, and then the gap at the bottom will be about the same. So I'm going to start off with those 3 and stick those down, and then I will come down here. The others will fit into the lines and the columns. I hope you get the drift on that one. You do get to look at the new catalogues. They have arrived. They are now in the house. So it will be a case of whenever people see me after today, you will have your catalogues. So don't try and get a quick visit in at the moment, because tomorrow I've got to go to Norwich, and then I'm away Friday, Saturday and Sunday, so I will be back Sunday night. But any time after that, if you would like to come and pay me a visit and have your hands on your catalogues, then you'll be able to do that. Okay, if you've shopped with me in the last 6 months, you will automatically get one, but with the increasing cost of postage, I will be delivering them by hand wherever possible. Okay, so if you're further afield, they will be in the post to you on Monday. But if I'm likely to see you, or I can get them to you, then they will be by hand. Hi, Angela. When are you next popping over? When's husband going to drop you off? So I'm just going to bring those, just double check the gaps between these, because this is your spacing really. I can always chop another little piece off the bottom, but I try to bring the sides down and get the top and the bottom and the corners worked out. And then everything else will kind of fit in place. As you notice, I love my tweezers, and this is another reason I can't cope without tweezers. My hands are too big. Just hold those in my tweezers and just makes life so much easier. Okay, so those gaps a little bit bigger than I wanted, but we will still go ahead. So we will put a greeting on this. Now the greeting is going to be from Sending Smiles. I like to just make sure that that's up. That would have been up that way. It's a lovely colourful pattern, and it's nice to use all of them. And on our size of card here, the standard C6 card, I have been able to use all 12 designs. So I've cut 2 of each piece from the 6 different patterns, but I've got the front and the backs. So there are 12 different patterns here. So I did just mention those at the beginning. So just trying to keep these lines straight as possible. Okay, and then we've got these ones in, we've got these ones down, so it's just going to come along next here. But I like to do the edges first actually. So this is the cottontail one, so that's the back of that one up there. Okay. I have actually, I believe, Linda, I think I've got you down for Thursday next week, actually. Just remind me, is that the third Thursday of the month? I got a feeling you were penciled in the diary because you weren't working. So if you're free and you want to come over, that's when I think I have you in the diary. My planner's next door, but I can check afterwards. Okay, and then the corner one here. Okay. If anybody, any of my customers on here have got an order they want to go through, I have got another order going in tonight. So do just tip me the nod and I will make sure it gets included. This time of year with all the sale bargains going on, there's a lot of silly, crazy prices. So there are bargains to be had. Okay, so there is my piece already done. You can use, yes, any DSP. It's better, obviously, if you've got small sections. If you've got big designs, you'll only see little tiny sections. But you don't have to have one of each of 12. You can use some of them more than once. So it's entirely up to you what you'd like to do with it. Okay, so that's my panel, and that's going to go onto here like so. We've kept the purple, so I've got both shades of purple on there, the Gorgeous Grape and the Highland Heather. Okay, so I'm now going to use this one. Now, to get the quilting effect, we need, my machine up. So I'm just going to put that there. So you can't see measurements for a moment, but this has got to come up. So we're going to pop this in here. The exposed brick is carrying over as well. So this is one of the embossing folders that's carrying over for the next 12 months as well. So I'm going to put this in here, keeping it fairly straight. So because there's bricks on here, we don't want bricks going uphill. We want them to be fairly straight. So this is going to go straight onto my base plate here and plate 4 on top. And that's for the thick embossing folders. There we go. So I will do a walkthrough with a new catalogue as soon as we're able. I'm not allowed to do it live until after it's live to the public, which is on the 1st of May. But I will do that for you. Now, can you see on here, can you see the texture? You can see the bricks coming through on this plain piece and this plain piece. And all of those squares, how to best hold it for you. Can you see even on these busy ones and the busy one there? I can see on the screen, it's giving you texture on all of those. Can you see? Give me some lovely comments down there. And it's giving it a quilted look because it's quilted all in between these as well. So the whole piece, the whole thing has been given texture. Okay, so we're now going to place that onto here. Okay, and then I'll show you another combination, colour combination afterwards, because I've got another one with a white base in here. I gave Lynn, because it was Lynn's choice tonight, I did a quick, when I cut the squares, I gave her a quick shout and said, which colour combination do you prefer? I've turned that now, haven't I? Yes, stems going where they should go. So I'm leaving that on the edge, a little gap either side, and slightly bigger at the top and bottom. There we go. So press that nice and firmly because it's a textured surface. Make sure that that's all down. Okay, so there's my background. Okay, and it's onto the matte layer now. Can you see? Oh, the camera's gone back and focused now. That's lovely. Love the texture. It is, yeah. DSP, or you could use plain card if you wanted. All I would say is use up your scraps. This is a good way to use scraps. Okay. So I'm just going to play devil's advocate, and I'm just going to put the other one through the embossing folder because I've stuck them all down, but it's on a white base. You've got Lynn's choice tonight, but because I've done this one, I'm going to give that one to her. She has been a tremendous help with me making cards. Now, we are over 1,000 cards made in the last couple of weeks. So I did it for the March challenge, and Lynn has been coming over. She's done a few days with me, but she's done so many at home as well. So this was her choice. So I'm going to just quickly do this one as well. So this is the one we've done today, and this is the one on the white. Okay, so let me just quickly stick that down. And then we're going to do some sentiments. The sentiments are coming from the same one I used the other day, the Sending Smiles, because they fit nicely. So just a little bit in, a little bit longer top and bottom. There we go. Don't let that slip. Okay, so that just gives you the difference in the white. You might be able to see the texture better, but the dark squares, they show, you can see the texture better on the in between on the purple on that one, but you've got the detail you can still see on both just the same. Okay, it's two different ones. There's two cards. So I'm going to put those out of the way for you for a minute, and then I'm going to get my mat through and my block and my gorgeous grape ink pad. Okay, that's finished with. Go down there. Oh yes, we've got some ribbon there. Sending Smiles. On here, Lynn has chosen the Love and Hug, big hugs there. Love the texture from the embossing one. This is one of my favourite. I'll bring it back again. So embossing, exposed brick, sorry. This is really one of my favourites. If I put that on a dark surface, you can probably see the texture better. Okay, that shows up really, really well on there, doesn't it? Okay, hi Sandra. It's really, really simple, Linda. It's really easy, and I love the fact, you know me and my scraps. I love my scraps, and so yeah, it pays dividends for me. So we're just going to find Love and Big Hugs. Just a sec. I think it might be that one. Yes, Love and Big Hugs. Thanks, Lynn, for putting those other two away for me. She was very kind. I had two that were left out from the other night, and she cleaned them for me and put them away. Just noticed they were in there, back in their homes. So I'm going to tap on here. So this is Gorgeous Grape, which is the colour of my base card. Okay, just tap, 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 and we're going to pop that on there. I've remembered my mat today because it was jolly handy to set all the pieces out. Okay, that's a couple of those. So pop that one there. Oops. Oh, didn't really throw that over there. And then we've got the banner. So these will go on the smaller banner. Snip that off there, pop that away. I prefer to cut these in like that because it is easier. Oh, I haven't got both my cutting mats, have I? Let me get the little baby machine then. Let's let him come out and play for a session. Where do we put little baby? Probably around the other side, just a sec. Going for a walk. No, he's not there either. He's hiding. Well, that's a mystery. Here's a mystery. I can't find the machine, lady. Oh, it's right under my nose. It's right under my nose. I had it ready for you all along. Look, there you go. I'm going to leave it on the Stamp and Pierce mat because it saves it jingling on the mat. I think I'm getting worse with things under my nose and not being able to find them. And it was catching today because Lynn did the same. I'm going to put a little piece of tape on each of those just so it doesn't move. It's one of the best sets ever, and I'm so sad. Two big things I was really sad that were leaving from the catalogue, and that was this bundle because I use it loads, and it won't get I won't sell it. It'll keep in my repertoire. And the other one was the cracker. The Christmas cracker's gone or going. If anybody regrets not getting the Christmas cracker, please let me know, because I'll be able to help you. I'll just put that on there and there. So we're cutting both of them because we'll do two sets. I wasn't on the floor. Lynn, I'd put it on the table by the kitchen roll to the left of my mat here. I'd put it there under my nose. The big one goes on the floor. Takes up too much room for me. Okay, I just put this back in its place because otherwise I won't be able to find that later. Put that in the bin, that one in the packet. That's safe, there we go. Now we might use that again. Leave that one on the top there. Depends how time's going brilliantly because I'd already prepped all your squares. looking for something. There. As I've said before with these ones, I find that the edge just gets a little bit of hang off the end there. And I don't know why. I mean, they work perfectly okay. You notice I've still got a summer top on, even though the weather's been quite cold and bad outside today. But I'm roasting in here today. I've let the fire go out, but I've had a hot dinner, and now I'm really melting. My face is glowing. So we've got some ribbon here we might like to put a big bow on. So this is the Pretty Peacock and Gold. This is, what's this one called? Without glasses, Pretty Peacock Gold. Yeah. It's metallic lint, metallic ribbon. Okay, it's really nice. It's got the colours in there that are in the paper, so I do like that one. So let's bring the cards back. We'll do both of them, one for each card. Now we can put it there or we can put it in the middle. So you can put those on there. I need to put some dimensionals on there though. Take my little minis. Put them back in there. So I'm going to pop these on the back, but we're not going to position them just yet because I'm not really 100% where I want to put them. So pop that one there, one each end and one in the middle. Just poke them on there like so. Because we've got a bit of time, I'm going to actually do some blooms for you as well, because I think that would just offset this really nicely. There's one in the middle there. So we'll put these on here somewhere at some point before we stick the flowers on. So okay, those ones are there. Pop that away. And then what I'm going to do is move that out of the way. Again, leave those just up there so you can see them. We'll put a bow on in a second as well. And the flowers in the stamp set. So you've got the dies for everything here. So some of these I will really like. You've got the two little ones here. This one's quite nice. I want a little bit of a branch, but not too much. I got the greens over there. Lost Lagoon. Shaded Spruce is there. Pretty Peacock right at the bottom of my pile. Excuse me, leaning over. Have one of those. I might have Fresh Freesia, I think. Highland Heather, that's the one I've got the other layer. Okay, so let's get some little blocks here, and we'll get some white card, and then we'll see what we can rustle up. So these might just be strips. I've literally got my scraps in here. You can see my big box bag here. This is in addition to the box. So yes, I have got lots of scraps, but they all get used now. So that's good. So I think this one might look nice. You can tell by the staining on my stamps how much they used. They're well loved. This is quite a nice one, so I'm going to pop that through and pop some with that one. And I've got another block here. I want to put a little bit of greenery, so I think that'll be this one. You have to be very careful not to pull out the little tiny little pieces in this stamp set, because they are very, very pretty. And peacock. So we're going to do the stem in the peacock. Put that one across there. It's very juicy, that one. I'm doing it diagonally because it's going to go through on with the die. It needs to all get in there. So that's that one. Put the peacock away. And gorgeous grape for this one. So the Stampin' Pierce mat is a really good addition to your repertoire. It's not, I've got hair on there. Let me just clean that first. Turn it over. There's always another side. A little bit of scrap or something got on there. Little cat's hair. And go again. There we go, lovely clear image as opposed to the little funny one in there. We'll leave that one. And I might put one of the other little ones in an alternative colour. This is my Highland Heather, so that's the lighter shade of purple on here. So I might just use this little one. It kind of goes with that. I'm going to take that off and pick that one up. Whoa, it's a bit tight to do that. So I'll do that on here. There we go, it's the paler one. So I'll leave those and I'll do the others later on, but I want to cut those 3 now. So bring little baby across. So I've got the base one there, top one's here, ready to go. So this is going to be the trickiest one. So I need my glasses on. And I have some new fresh tape in here. So this one, I'll get my tape ready first. This one, you can see where the stem is and where the bottom is here, and it's literally a case of just lining all of those up perfectly. And I can see the stem through here. It'll be hard for you to see online on camera because it's very fine. I'm just lining everything up where it should be. Okay. I'm running that through. Oh, bless. Hard day at work, Lynn. Anne, sorry. So I've got to say a big thank you. I haven't seen everybody since last Wednesday. We went to Carriages of Cambridge with 25 of us, had an afternoon tea. It was absolutely gorgeous, really, really nice, really, really lovely afternoon. With some lovely company. Somebody asked me whether one of the ladies was a crafter, and I had to stop and think, and I thought, actually, yes, every single person who went was a crafter except one, and she was a ex-work colleague of in the office my husband was in, but I knew her really well as well, and we see her regularly, so she came. But yeah, 24 out of the 25 were crafters. Which is, of course, always the best way to be, isn't it? If you want to go out and enjoy yourself, you go with crafters. Okay, so that's that little one done. So that's my lighter one. And I'm putting them straight back in my case here so that I don't lose them. So this is the darker one. Again, sorry if my head's in the way. I'm just looking over the top of that to make sure they're all perfectly lined up. There we go. I think I'll be all right. That's something. I'll put it on in case. There we go. There we go. Back over there. Oh, I think I just heard a little meow. Yes, I did. Bless her. Right, so that's sending smiles going over there. And these are my pieces. I'll leave this one to one side because we're only going to finish the one off. So this is where I'm going to put the greeting, depends on my flower. So I've got the little stem's going to come down here, I think. How about we put the stem there and we put that over the top. We've got a flower there, and then we've got another one. Tuck two in there, couldn't we, like so? How does that look? Oh, not quite on the camera. There we go. It was, Marilyn, wasn't it? It was lovely. A lot of the people are people who follow me on here, so that was another nice touch. So I'm going to just glue this one down flat. I'll put the flowers on 3D, but I'm going to put this one on flat. Come on, let me have some glue. That's it. Yeah, she's there. Got some treats beside me for our cats. There you go. It's the way to be, isn't it? So I'm going to put that one now. I'm going to put the greeting on because that'll go across the stems. So take these three off. Okay, that's going to just come through that, where that join is across there. That's where I'm aiming for, and it's nicely in the middle. Okay, so that's those three done. They're in the bin. So this one now is going to come on 3D pads. So let me see. Got these ones here. So this looks bad on the back because that's our first attempt, the one there was a hair on it. So take those off. 1, 2, and 3. It's going to come. I like to put the stem through that middle join there, like so. And this one can come. Oh, that one up or down. That one actually might just settle just underneath there. Might put that one flat. Forgive Smudge. She wants to come in and say hi. I can't get that under where my tweezers are, so I'm just going to pop that just there. She has had her dinner. She's had chicken for dinner tonight. Now, this little piece in the middle here, I didn't stamp in the centres of the flowers, did I? Those little pieces in here, excuse me, stamp set. So these little tiny middles here, that's one of them. That's an ovally one, and that is for the big piece on here. And then this little tiny dot that I say gets lost, that is the other little tiny piece there just to go in the middle of that flower. So let me just see what colour I'm going to put those in with. I have got some colours here. There's no yellows on here, is there? I got Blackberry Bliss. Is it going to be a bit dark, I think. I might try the yellow. Let me just try this on a little piece of scrap and see how that's going to look. So that's very yellow, but it doesn't go with anything else on the card, does it? Clean that off. I think there's Blackberry Bliss in here as well, so I'm going to go for Blackberry Bliss. Okay, that's a darker shade. And pop the yellow away. So I should have stamped this first before I put it on here, so let's just have a dummy run. Yeah, it's got the little dotty pieces in here as well. So the centre of the daisy. So there we go on that one. And the little tiny dot just goes in the middle of that one. There you go, I can do that again. There we go. Finishes it off nicely. Can't leave blanks, can we? Okay, then all we've got is some gems. Oh, and guess what we've got on the top here? Look, we've got these. But there's a lot of purple on there. I think I'm going to use these ones, the little tiny clear gems. So I think I'm going to put one of those either end just on there. There's a lot of white space there just to fill. So one each on the ends. So we've got our little bit of bling. So there we go, I'll take that away. And if I bring that up to the screen, there you go, you can see there. It's a lovely card, absolutely love it. Yeah, she'll come in a minute, Shaz, as soon as I finish and switch the camera off. So yeah, there's my card. A little bit of, talk about smudge, there's a little mark on there. But there we go, there's my card. Okay, and the other one will follow suit. I'll just do exactly the same one, just to finish off the flowers on there. Okay, so hopefully you like that and seeing a different technique. And if I hold it up to the camera again, you can see the quilting on there is actually done by the embossing folder. It also means that when you've glued them on with the Tombow, it really squeezes, the embossing folder passing through really squeezes that into the card, so that's really well stuck down and it's flush and you wouldn't know that there was any raised pieces in there. Okay, so there's my card. There we go, and that's mine for today. So the sizes again, just over here. Oh, I haven't put the bow on. 1 1/4 inches or 3.2 centimetres. Okay, so just take the tape off there and just tie a quick little bow. So we've got a loop there, put my finger in the middle and take another loop. Excuse the Sharpie on my finger, it slipped earlier. and then just pull that loop through, and there's my bow. And just shape it, make it as neat as you want, small or large loops. Pull the loops and tighten it until you're happy with the result. Okay, a little bit less, and then I'm going to trim that off. Some big scissors. So trim that one there, and then trim this one there. So that's kept. We've come across quite a few of my Christmas cards that I'm going to use that technique to show you as the season arrives. Sorry. So I'm going to pop that just there. It's just short of that edge, but it's a bit hanging over the end there. Don't really want it. Don't want to hide the words up. So yeah, on that corner, I think. So I need my glue dots, mini glue dots for those. Press on there. There. So I'll press that in the middle. I do like to do two. I like to do one to the right and then one to the left, just to make sure that they've stuck. Gently peel them off, and then they can go straight on my card, just in that corner, like so. There we go. So how's that now? That is finished now. There we go, guys. So I hope you like that one. I'll bring that off and bring me across again. I love making that one, and it was really nice to go through so many of my old samples as we were making the swaps up. So we've got a box over opposite me, and in there we've put a lot of, I've called it my inspiration box, and it's got lots of projects in it. Oh yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I'll bring that one up to date. Yeah, I can do that. So it's given me lots of ideas for future lives on here. So things like this, a little bit different. Pop in the comments if you've ever seen this technique before. It's quilting. It's called quilting because you're giving it the texture in there and adding the texture to it. Okay. So I'd love to know if any of you have seen that technique before, if it's something that's new to you, and if it's something you can give a go to, because it's so simple. Okay. Vary the sizes of your squares according to what piece of card size you want to fill. Okay, that's the only rule. Okay, I will say cheerio for now, and I will see you again on Sunday. Oh, yes, I'll be back on Sunday. I will be back. Thanks, Linda. Thank you. Lovely to see you all, and I will have something new for